I just thought she was being a kid, normal kids get bumps and bruises from playing. That's what I thought it was. Something was wrong, but no idea that it would have been leukemia.
The bruises and the little tiny red dots, like on my legs and everything, like on front, it was like during 5th grade.
I started seeing on her some bruises in her legs, so I get kind of concerned about it. So I keep my eyes on her, and later I started looking more.
So we decided to bring her into the hospital. They ran tests and stuff, and they pretty much knew right away what it was.
I was kind of confused because I'm like, well, how am I supposed to have this and feel fine?
The leukemia that she had was a very rare one. And the reason that it needs to be recognized immediately when the kids come in is that they can get very sick very quickly with a lot of problems with bleeding.
Within the first 3 days, she had a Metaport put in. She started chemo within, I think, 3 days of being diagnosed.
Because this is an unusual kind of chemotherapy, the treatment is very brief and includes drugs that you wouldn't ordinarily think to give a child like her.
Seeing your kid there and you can't help them. I mean, you know the doctors are, but physically you can't do anything for them. That's the hardest thing. She was in the hospital for 30 days straight, receiving chemo. After the 30 days, they deemed her safe to go home. For 9 months after that, she still had to receive chemo.
Sarah was extremely easy to work for, and she did very well. I was impressed with how strong this young lady was in spite of being very ill with this leukemia at the beginning.
The entire time for treatment and everything, she was out of school. Very limited on visitations because of her immune system. And it was really rough for her, really rough. Her class and her teachers were amazing. They made her a huge banner. It took up the whole wall in her room. It said, "We love you, Sarah." Everybody wrote on it, all of her classmates wrote on it, signed it. They sent her letters all the time. And then her teacher even went as far as FaceTiming with her, so she can talk to her teacher, her friends, and still be connected to them.
Sarah is now in excellent health, and one would never know that she had been ill a couple of years ago. But the side effects of the chemotherapy that she received can be long-lasting, and she will be monitored every 5 years for cardiac problems that might arise as a result of her treatment. So far, it doesn't look like she has any side effects.
She's wonderful. All her friends, teachers love her. Good girl. Yeah, I'm so proud of her.
I felt very surprised at myself that I actually finished, because I really thought there was no end to it. I just feel like very happy with myself.